nasty stormy night out there and there's lots of zombies. But luckily, I found this kitchen and I'm really hungry. And I just happened to find the right ingredients to make a pizza. Not just any pizza. Tonight, we're making a vegan margherita pizza. What do you say?
Cooking with the vegan zombie.
Now the first thing you're going to want to do is make some pizza dough. I already have some here, and we actually have a recipe in our cookbook. We have videos on it, so if you don't know how to make pizza dough or you don't want to buy it, you don't have a place to buy it around you, check those out. I got a nice little countertop. I'm going to use a little bit of cornmeal, and I'm just going to flatten the pizza out on that. That's just going to make it so it doesn't stick. That's optional. You can use oil, you can use flour. Thin this pizza dough out so we can make a crust and get all the air bubbles out. You're going to want to get all the air bubbles out. This is how I do it. If you have too many air bubbles, it's going to blow up when you're cooking it. So the margherita pizza actually originated in Italy in the 1800s. It was made in honor of Queen Margherita, and it consists of having some tomatoes, tomato sauce, some fresh basil, and some mozzarella. We got the vegan one right here. And these are the colors of the Italian flag. You got the white, the green, and the red. And we're gonna veganize it here tonight. Make sure you don't stretch it too much. You don't want any holes in your dough, but once it's ready, you grab your pan or pizza stone. We're using this. We're gonna lightly oil it. I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil. Also guys, make sure your hands are clean when you're doing this. And we're just gonna put this right in there. Okay, at this point you wanna preheat your oven to about 425 degrees. So we got some tomatoes and we are gonna slice these. You're gonna want a sharp knife to do this. And that reminds me, this episode is brought to you by A Cut Above Cutlery. This is a great knife for beginners, intermediate chefs, and it's also handy to have if zombies are around. The most important thing is it's affordable. And you can save even more money on it by using our coupon code ZOMBIE10. Details below. Okay, we're gonna get some nice slices of the tomato. Oh, it smells so good. Some fresh basil. We're just gonna pick a few pieces of this, put as many as you want on. You can put as little as you want on. Now my preference of vegan cheese is Miyoko's mozzarella. This stuff is incredible. I've cooked pizzas with this before in different videos. It's very easy if you freeze it and then crumble it up. But I have a different technique when it comes to pizza. So let me show you what I do. Got some tomato sauce here, pizza sauce. You can make your own, you can buy it, whatever. We have a recipe in our cookbook and we have a recipe on our YouTube channel to make your own sauce. You're just gonna ladle that sauce on. You can do a light sauce, you can do a thick sauce, whatever floats your boat. So now we're gonna put the tomatoes on and we're just gonna spread these out. And then the basil, like that. Fresh basil is great. So far so good, right? So sometimes this cheese is a little gooier than others. This is kind of nice and solid. Make sure, like I said before, make sure your hands are clean. You're just gonna flatten that cheese out. You're gonna put them on like that. Now you can use whatever vegan cheese you want. You can make your own cheese. This is my favorite cheese when it comes to pizza. Mozzarella, as you see what I'm doing right here. So far it's looking good, right? The colors of the Italian flag. And then to top it off, I'm gonna put some dried basil on the top. It's gonna make it look pretty. And we love pretty pizza in the zombie apocalypse. There's our margherita pizza. Let's put it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. We're gonna check it as it goes. Now while we're waiting, I'm gonna make sure all the doors are locked, make sure no zombies got in. Now about 3/4 of the way through the cooking process, I like to pull the pizza out and decorate the crust with my little concoction of tomato sauce, a little bit of olive oil, and a little bit of water. It's basically watered down tomato sauce. At this point it's really hot, so be careful. You don't want to burn your hands off. It makes it a little prettier and tastier. Brush it on just like that. Okay. Now, back in the oven. The pizza is done. Let's take it out. In just about every apocalypse I've been in, every episode, we've had to improvise, and it's no different here. We don't have a cutting board big enough to cut this pizza, so I just put 2 cutting boards together. You can always figure something out. Just look at that pizza. I think Queen Margherita would be happy with this, even though she's probably a zombie somewhere right now. Come here, check out that crust. Look at that crust. Perfect. It's time to cut the pizza. Look at that pizza. That smells so good. It looks so good. Nice and crispy. The crust, it came out perfect. The cheese melted perfect. Let's take a bite out of it. Hope it's not too hot. That is one good piece of pizza. The cheese with the basil on it, the dried basil and the fresh basil. It's just, this is a good piece of pizza. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite pizza is. And don't forget, subscribe, survive, and I'll see you guys in the next video.